Hi, I'm Kathryn Rogers, and my partner is Everly Vaughn, but she can't be here today. We did, we're a member of the Abilene High Taffy chapter, and we did fifth grade created materials, teacher created materials, and we used the subject of math. So our project name is Stepping into Multiplication because the board is like stepping stones on the water. So, how this would work is you would start on the start. And I just used Lego people, but really you could use anything. Like if you have little manipulatives, like those little bears or something, or even if all you had was like coins. So they would start on the start. So their little people would go whoop, right there on the start. And then the student would roll the dice like this. And this student got 8. The start also works as a 1, just to get them started. So I would do 8 times 1 is 8. And if I got it right, I would move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, he doesn't understand. I would like to point out that on this board, there's not very many spaces. So you could either use just one dice and do multiples of 1 through 6 one time. And then if it was stations at the next station, they could use 2 dice, or they could use 1 and just do 7 through 12, and they just know that like it's the number. I don't know. You could maybe get a special dice or mark on it your own. And so they landed. The next student would go. They'd roll the dice. Whoops. Hopefully their people wouldn't be falling over. And they got a 8. So they would do 8 times 1. If they got it right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did they both get the same? Sure. All right. And so then the player would go again, and how the multiplication comes in for bigger numbers is whatever number they're standing on. So they're both standing on 10. The first player would roll. They got a 4, so they would do 10 times 4. And if they answered 40, then they would get to move 4 spaces. And if they answered wrong, then they would stay right where they were. And they would just do that until they finished. And this game would probably work best in stations where you needed it to be like 5 minutes or so. And once again, if you needed it shorter or you needed to break it up, you could do 1 dice one time and 2 the next time. Just to ensure that they're getting all of their multiples down. And then another thing about the board is that right now, all of the numbers are between 1 and 12, all of the pieces. And so you could do addition instead. And you could do, if I rolled a 7, then for start, the start you would have to like do your own on this one, but it would be like 11 minus 7, and 11 minus 7 is 4. Sorry, it's been a long time, guys. And so then if they got it right, they'd move forward the 7 spaces. And then if you wanted to do the opposite, subtraction or division, then you can make the numbers bigger. So for division, you would make the multiples of them. I think that is basically it. My partner wishes she could be here today. Thank you for watching.